So I woke up this morning, someone telling me how bad it is out there, how bad the world is, and how terrible it is. And I started thinking to myself, you know what? It actually is pretty bad. And it's during these times that we start losing hope and we start losing faith in certain things. And I started thinking about James and what James tells us. And he tells us to actually find joy in these times. And I'm thinking to myself, how are we supposed to find joy in these times? Or maybe you're thinking the same thing. In time of need, in time of sorrow, how can we find joy in all these times? I mean, how can I find joy when my heart is broken? How can I find joy when I'm homeless? How can I find joy when I have no money to pay my bills? I have no money to support my family. How can I find joy when I just lost my job? How can I find joy in all these things? How can I find joy when my car just broke down? In fact, how? How, Jesus? How, God? How you expecting me to find joy? And you're thinking, well, maybe the Bible's asking way too much of me to find joy in times like this, in time of need. Maybe your relationship isn't working. You know, how am I supposed to find joy in all these things? And then I think, you know what? I get it. I get it, James. I know what you're trying to tell me, and I hope you guys understand what he's trying to tell you. And James is not saying, hey, I'm going to be, whistling and skipping and having the best time of my life, but he is saying, find joy. Why? Because you understand that you're not alone. God is with you with all these trials, all these tribulations. And a lot of times we always point the finger right at him and saying, God, why are you putting me through this? In fact, we put ourselves through this. God, why are you doing this? And why, instead of thanking him, to say, God, thank you for actually being with me through these times. We're pointing the finger at him and saying, God, why are you putting me through this? So find joy this morning. Find joy in the trials, because when you get through it, you have perseverance. You build character. These things are going on as you are going through these trials. And so many times we can look back at an old trial and say, man, if I hadn't gotten through that, I wouldn't be the same person today. So this morning, guys, I hope you get encouraged and find joy in all these trials.